Junkies 509, Kyle 13th coming at you again today, you guys. And as you can see, I got all my cannibalistic rednecks off the shelf. Why? It's time to do a video I've been talking about for a while. I wasn't planning on doing it with this set first, but we're going to go ahead and do a TOTS ranking mask. I'm going to bring out all my Leatherface masks that I have from Trick or Treat Studios, and I'm going to rank them from my least favorite to my favorite, or from worst to best, however you guys like it. So I'm hoping you guys will sit tight, take a look at these badass masks, and enjoy. I've been hearing this line's going to come back, but I have not seen anything yet. I am hoping to God Trick or Treat Studios is getting the Texas Chainsaw Massacre masks back, because these are amazing. I want everybody to have a chance at these masks, so I hope they re-release these guys as well as some new ones. So let's go ahead and get right on into it, you guys. But first things first, Faces of Horror. I made it through the first round, you guys. All your votes were contributed to that. It's all thanks to you guys that I get to continue and hopefully make it to the top of this competition. I'm still in second place, but I am happy with that because the next round, only the top 15 in each group are going to continue, and so if I'm second still, I continue. But eventually, I'm going to have to make that first place. So we're going to keep on trucking, keep on voting, you guys, and so that's my little update. So I'm going to keep updating you guys and keep reminding you, keep on those votes, you guys. I appreciate all of them. Thank you very much. Now, let's get into the ranking. All right, you guys, so this ranking does not have to do with anything about how good the movie is. This has nothing to do with how good it looks in the movie. This has nothing to do with anything as far as that goes. This is all about the mask from Trick or Treat Studios. No connection with the movie, no connection with the mask from the movie. So that's my criteria for this. This is just has to do with how I feel about each mask as Trick or Treat has released them. Like I said, I love this whole collection, you guys, and let's get right into it. So in my number 7 spot, from the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I gotta go with the old woman mask. Honestly, with this mask, I feel like it was, even in the movie, it's one of my least favorite masks just because it's just so plain. There's not really a whole lot going on with it. There's not a lot of fun detail, not a lot of good stitching or anything, or nothing that's really that gross. Honestly, it just looks like kind of a slightly misshaped face. But I mean, it's all just too plain for me. That's my biggest thing. I think my favorite part about this mask is the hair. I don't think this is accurate to what Trick or Treat posted up when they said they were going to come out with this mask. I think it was supposed to be like kind of like almost like a beehive style a little bit. But as far as my mask that I got from them, I think it looks pretty good. But definitely, this is going to be my number 7 spot. Trick or Treat Studios old woman mask from the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So in at number 7. And if you guys have any other questions about these masks, I have reviewed every single one of them. So if you look in my previous videos, you will see every single one of them. Honestly, after this video, I will go and make a playlist. So if you want to watch every single one of my Leatherface masks videos, I can make that as easy for you as possible. So like I was saying, the old woman mask from the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre is my number 7 in this video. And I'm not going to try them all on just because they got all those jaw strings and it will probably be here forever. But I might try some of them on just to kind of make the video a little better. So my number 6 spot is going to come from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3D, this new movie. Honestly, when it comes to the movie mask, I really do like this mask. I think it looks a lot of fun. But honestly, when it comes to this one, I just kind of feel like it doesn't look as great as it could. I mean, I feel like Trick or Treat Studios honestly did hit it out of the park, but I just feel like this was a little bit more of a lacking mask. It's kind of the point where they got to the almost 3/4 the mask. I mean, it's a full face, but only half a back, and the hair kind of covers it. So that's one of my main things I don't really love about the mask. One positive about this mask, I do love that it's the skin mask. I don't really like it when they had the teeth or like the teeth inserts. I know that you can cut them out, but this is all about stock masks. This has nothing to do with rehauls. I know you can make these masks look any way you want, but this is all about stock copies, okay? So that's another rule I kind of mentioned. This has nothing to do with rehauls. This is all stock. So this is how I got it, and this is how I'm ranking it. So this is my number 6 spot. I just feel like, honestly, it's got a lot of great detail, but does not have that look that I would really wanted it to have. I feel like this comes up to a point and where it kind of gives it that almost like skullet look, because it almost looks bald up here. But this is a quick one, so I can go ahead and try this one on. I think it fits great, but like I said, this collection is really good, so any little thing is gonna put it down. So good mask. Not saying it's not a good mask. It's just compared to everything else, this is number 6. So from Texas Chainsaw 3D. So I do want to do a video like this with my Michael Myers masks, but I have ordered my Ends mask, so it is on the way, but it's not here yet. So let me know down in the comments if this is something you want me to do for my Michael Myers masks, because I'd be down with that. So number 7 was the old woman mask, and number 6 was the mask from Texas Chainsaw 3D. We're moving on. This next one, I mean, this is just, it's a great mask and everything, but I mean, there's just some small things that knocked it down the ladder. This is the Trick or Treat Studios Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3D, or 3 mask. Leatherface Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3 mask. So my biggest gripes about this mask is the hair is just a little unruly. I kind of wish they would have done a little bit, I kempt it a little bit better. I don't feel like it needs to be this long. But I mean, I do call this my heavy metal mask, so if I ever want to swing and be a heavy metal rock star, I can. I do have some pretty serious bald spots up here. This is my biggest gripe with this mask. I wish I've mentioned this in my my Michael Myers masks 100 times, but you know, if they were to paint this brown and then put in the hair, I think this would be a lot better, because I mean, those bald spots wouldn't show up so much. It's just that scalp being the color it is. It is what it is. But as far as the mask goes, I feel like they got a lot of the great details in it. I feel like anything, this could be a little bit darker from, I think it just too light. But I mean, honestly, I think it's a great mask overall. The tattoo, I feel like they could have gone a little more detailed with that as well. But you know, as far as what they portrayed here, it's definitely, obviously, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3 mask. But it's definitely just not as good as my top one. So this is my number 5 spot. And I'll go ahead and try this one on as well. It's because these ones don't have the jawstrings and whatnot, you guys. So that's why it's kind of quick and easy. Yeah, see, like these ones that don't have the mouth insert, I just like it a lot better. It's just actually like the leather face mask. So these ones definitely get a lot more props for me. Oh my gosh. Yeah, as you can see, the hair is just a little bit unruly. Yeah, it was long, but I mean, I just feel like as far as the mask portion of it goes, this is a little bit crazy. But definitely, this is my number 5 spot. Oh. Oh no, it's stuck on the chain. There we go. I got hair in my mouth. This is a nightmare. All right, guys. Yeah, so number 5 spot is for Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. And next up, number 4 spot. Now, these next ones, like from here on up, these are probably the best masks in this whole set. Honestly, this was the hardest part to decide. I like all these masks overall, everything. But these next top 4 are the biggest knockouts, and they all look pretty great. So number 4 spot is going to be the Leatherface mask from Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2. I think they did such a great job on this mask. The attention to detail with all the body parts around the neck, on the face. I think the hair is actually on point. This is the biggest thing right here that's going to knock it down, is having these teeth insert in. I know you can cut it out, but this is all about stock, you guys. That's what I'm getting at here. This is all about stock. So go ahead and get a good look at that. I do like a lot of this threading they did through this mask. It was kind of a pain when I got it because it was all really loose and stuff like that. But once I got it all tightened up and looked really good, this mask actually came up a lot more in my book. So we got this really thick stitching, and then we got some of this little small little stitching here that's just molded in. But I think this thing looks like a complete knockout. I love this mask. It is a full back as well. The Texas Chainsaw 3 is not a full back either. So 3D and Part 3 are the same. They have the half back, and that's one thing that's gonna kill it every time. But this was still when they were, gung ho about the quality of this stuff. So let's go ahead and try this one on. And if you guys want to see me try the rest of them on, like I said, all these are in my previous reviews. Sorry about the hair. And one thing about these masks, all the Leatherface masks fit me great, and I just love that. So, I love that look right there. Ugh, absolutely, that is it right there. Hold on. How can I do this without this? Yeah! Alright, you guys, so this is Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2. My number 4 spot. Such a great mask, but seriously, if you have not seen this collection, it gets better. It blows my mind that these got so good. Like, this is when I think Trick or Treat Studios has really started swinging for the fences with these masks. Without a shadow of a doubt. Alright, so what's my next one? Let's see here. Oh yeah, duh. Alright, so next up, for the number 3 spot, this is probably going to make some people's jaws drop to the floor. But I have my reasons. Whoopsie. Ugh. Okay, so number 3 spot is going to be the 1974 Killer's mask. I love this mask. I don't want anyone to think I'm trying to say anything ill about this mask. I love it. It was my very first Leatherface mask. But some of the issues I have with it, I have some bald spots up here that show up pretty good. Obviously, if I slick it back, you really can't tell. But I mean, I have to point it out. It's there. It does have the mouth plate. I get it. You can take it out, but this is all about stock, you guys. But getting into the great things about this mask, the attention to detail, the color of the leather, the skin, the molded stitching, I think they knocked out of the park. The real eyebrows they have on this thing. These jawstrings, I love them, but this is why I'm not trying them all on, because this is kind of a hassle, but I love this. This is not docking it in any way, shape, or form. These are just, it's just reasons why I'm not trying it on. But I have to say, like, this hair is amazing. I feel like the hair on all these masks are pretty good. My biggest complaint is the number 3 with how long it is. I feel like it doesn't need to be that long, but I mean, that's just a small gripe. But I feel like they really started knocking out of the park with these masks, and that's why I want this collection to come back and continue. Bring back these masks, start re-releasing them, and definitely give us some new ones. I would love one from the new movie. I liked it. And then some ones we didn't get. We never got a Part 4, ever. It's not a good movie, but I didn't ask for masks from a good movie. I just asked for Part 4. So, number 3 spot is going to be my 1974 Kills mask. Definitely not a bad spot. Still a great mask, you guys. And just remember, you guys, all this is my opinion. I'm not telling you guys how to feel or how to set up your masks or anything like that. This is just all my opinion, and you guys are allowed to put yours down in the comments as well. I'd love to see them. All right, you guys, the number 2 spot is gonna be from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original, the Pretty Woman mask, you guys. Honestly, when I first bought this mask, I was not that excited about it, but the longer I've had it, the more I absolutely love it. The attention to detail they've done is absolutely astounding. I love the whole makeup and everything with the color of the actual leather here. They got the molded in stitching. I think it's just fantastic, as well as the jawstrings here. They do have like the red eyelets, which is not a big deal. It's just I think it's kind of fun they did it for that one. Hair on this one, I don't really have any bald spot issues. So if all my masks, as far as the bald spots, could be like this video would have been a lot tougher, most likely. But Pretty Woman being in number 2 spot, I think is definitely right in the right spot. you know, like I said, it is all my opinion, you guys, and you guys are allowed to, you know, express yours, and I really do want to hear them. What is your favorite mask that you've seen? Because this is just the number 2 spot. We got number 1 coming right up. So number 2, Pretty Woman. Definitely love it. And like I said, I will make a set list or playlist for all these mask reviews if you want to check them out. That way you don't have to like go searching through my whole history. You guys can get right to it. So, first of all these previous 6 masks all do get a solid. Absolutely, you guys. I love this collection. I think it's the greatest, one of the greatest sets of masks as far as in a whole. Like, you know, Michael Myers, they've done a really great job. They got a lot of them. But, you know, I feel like they've had their ups and downs here and there. I feel like this mask set was pretty solid. Of course, they've had their ups and downs as well. And that's why I really want to see it come back. So, getting right into my number 1 spot, you guys. This is my favorite mask. It has been since the day I got it. And I'm not embarrassed about it. So here we go. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the remake. I absolutely love this mask, you guys. Since the minute I bought it, I was that Leatherface for Halloween that year. I had something I was gonna be that year differently, and then I got this mask, and I was like, nope, I'm being this guy. So we do have the full head mask, full head, goes all the way back. We do have some like really choosy spots of hair, like it's bald spots in spots that it's supposed to be. As far as anything else, I love these deep grooves that are going with the stitching on this face. I think it's a lot of great detail to it. I love all of the skin tones and the red tones all the way through this face. I love that it's a leather face. We do not have the teeth. This is seriously amazing. This does not have jawstrings. This slips right on. So as far as it goes, you guys, this is my number 1 Leatherface mask from Trick or Treat Studios. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the remake. And like I said, this has nothing to do with the movies, nothing to do with the masks in the movies. This is all about the production of these masks. And this is my absolute favorite mask. And I would love to hear what your guys' favorite one is. Let me go ahead and try this bad boy on, because it is my favorite. And here we go, Leatherface. Yep, I put this mask on and the psycho comes out. And I just love this whole, I can talk and it's not teeth inlay. I absolutely love it. All right, you guys. So that is my Trick or Treat Studios Texas Chainsaw Massacre mask collection ranking. This is my number 1, and let me know what you guys think about it. So this is the first time I've ever done a video like this. Let me know if this is something that you enjoyed. This was my first try at it. Let me know if there's something more you want me to do in them, if this is something you want me to continue at. And sorry, I always got to fix hair. It's like, I'm not even qualified for that. But like I said, let me know if this is something you enjoyed. If there's something you want to see me do else with each one of these masks. Like I said, I only didn't try on the ones with the jawstrings. But that's just because I wasn't trying to make this at half an hour. I hope this was a killer video, you guys. My Halloween mask is on the way. So as soon as I get that, I will be doing that video. Don't forget the Faces of Horror competition. I'll leave the link in the description, you guys. And I always have more coming, you guys. So come back and join me right here, Horror Junkies 509. Because that's going to do it for me. Kyle 13 signing out. Just until next time, you guys already know it. I've been sentenced to life. I am a horror lifer. And you guys have a killer day. And yes, all 7 of these masks, especially my number 1, gets a solid. They all deserve it. They all look great. Stay bloody, my friends. Spooky time is here. Spooky season. I like that better.